Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we got another Legends League Attacks video for you guys here today. I got 6 triples today with hybrid, just doing the same thing as always, but we're going to go ahead and take a look at all these attacks, break them down, show you guys why hybrid is working and it's so strong right now. But just a quick reminder guys, if you want to support me, make sure you go into your settings, into more settings, scroll all the way down, and in the creator boost code, make sure you type in Lexnos guys. It helps me so much, so please. And thank you for supporting me. Let's go ahead and jump straight into the video though. Alright guys, so here we go with the first attack here today. Now this one is an anti 3-star base. Honestly, really caught me off guard. I'm so used to seeing nothing but ring bases here in Legends League. I've got really used to attacking ring bases. It's so nice when you see an actual anti 3 because honestly it kind of just makes me really happy. It makes me want to hit it. It's just so satisfying not seeing a ring base. Now guys, here is the hybrid army composition I've been taking, same as the last video. I am taking 6 hogs and 5 super goblins in my CC, and I always have either a siege barracks or a blimp where I can switch between the two depending on what I want to do for that attack. I think that's definitely the best way to go right now in order to beat most of those ring bases. Some of them you really need a blimp, some of them you don't. So here we go. I see this base and I'm like, ooh, goody, an anti 3-star base. Let me think about how to beat it. I'm going to end up queen charging for the town hall here, and then I'm going to I'm going to queen charge for the eagle, and then I'm going to hybrid into the town hall. So I start with the P.E.K.K.A funnel on the right side here, queen going down so that way she can walk from this right side up just like this, and then wall break in. The P.E.K.K.A makes a funnel over here, and then the funnel on the top side, I don't even have to worry about it too much because all there is one cannon. Even if queen steps up for that cannon, she still should go inside. I get the army camp down, excuse me, and that's pretty much all the funneling I need to do. Gonna get that second wall break in here, rage the queen up because she has to fight that enemy king at the same time she's fighting the scatter. So the rage spell helps her get through both at the same time, so really good use of the rage there. She's going to step down for that scatter and then finally go in for the eagle. And really, as soon as that CC is pulled, I'm free to start the hybrid whenever I want. The pathing is honestly really nice since I'm going to be able to have the king and the siege barracks on the outside here. I pop another rage, poison the CC, eagle's already down, so I'm pretty much free to start the hybrid. Really no reason to wait here. Triple witch CC, so not even a hound, not even ice golems. It's super easy for the queen to chew through with a poison spell. Boom, the CC's down. Queen's going to step over here toward the bottom. She's going to fight the enemy royal champ there. Don't even need another spell to take her out. She's going to start beating on a wall, and at this point I'm like, alright, there's no point in waiting any longer. We're going to go ahead and start the hybrid here. So here it goes. As soon as she gets through that wall, I'm starting the king on the left side to make the funnel. Then I'm going to get the hybrid pushing in with the miners on the top side. Remember, always drop the miners first so they can get through that first ring. Those trash buildings on the outside. Warden in behind to help them. A couple hogs to tank for the royal champ, and then the royal champ always goes down last here. Now everything's pushing in toward the town hall. King and P.E.K.K.A on the outside. They're going to clear that bomb tower and all the trash out there, which is nice. Super easy for me. I'm going to pop the queen ability here, and then she's going to get a couple more defenses as well as the enemy queen, which is nice. And then once she goes down, excuse me, here in a little bit, she's just barely staying alive, but the warden takes her down. Healers are going to switch over. I'm barely just now using the first heal here because of that early warden ability over the town hall. Hogs from the siege barracks are going to catch up. The healers swap over to the hogs, and at this point you just know the base is wrecked. I mean, I got so many troops alive with the healers on them. Royal champ at full health. Still have 2 free spells in case that royal champ gets locked onto by anything funny. I can keep her alive, but she's at full health with healers on her, so don't even have to worry about it. Tornado trap triggers, it's not going to matter. That last heal goes over the tornado trap, and then free spells for the back end. Honestly, don't even need them. I got so many miners up, so many hogs up. Royal champ at full health with her ability. This one here was just an absolute overkill, but we're going to go ahead and take a look at a couple more attacks here today. That was a nice anti-3. Probably don't see that many anti-3s once you get above a certain level in Legends League. Everybody's using ring bases, so let's go ahead and take a look at a couple of those ring bases. Alright guys, here's the next base we're going to be showing today. This is one that I think I have shown on the channel before, or at least really similar to it. I'm sure you guys probably see this one a lot, so let's go ahead and take a look at another way to beat this one. I think I come in from the top right side instead of the bottom side like I usually do. So here we go. This one's only going to be a 2.5 minute attack, guys, so really overkill with this one. Not even going to be close to a time fail. This time I'm starting with the queen on the top right side here. P.E.K.K.A to funnel, early, just like we did in the last attack, a miner and a wizard to funnel the other side. Guys, you can bring a baby dragon if you want, that way you're not using a miner and a wizard, but sometimes I feel like the baby dragon is just wasted, so I don't mind using a miner and a wizard. It's the same camp space anyway. Queen's going to step up here, use the last Coco Loon, another Rage to keep her alive. There's a lot of Expos and a Scatter Shot here that she's going to be encountering all at once. That Coco Loon picks up a Seeking Air Mine, which is just absolutely perfect. It actually triggers 2 Seeking Air Mines there. Now I am going to have to use some more spells on the Queen once she comes up here for the enemy Royal Champ. And then after that, it's just smooth sailing. She's going to walk down, and I'm going to be able to hybrid from the other side. So I'm going to freeze the Royal Champ in the Expo there. I saved that other super wall breaker here. As you notice, I'm going to use it on the king on the top side, which is actually going to get a ton of value. Queen's going to keep walking down. She's going to get that eagle, which is super nice. And the Infernos are just barely out of range, which is just perfect for me. I'm going to go ahead and drop that Rage there because I know she's about to fight the enemy king. There I go with the king on the top side. The super wall breaker to help King get inside the base just so he can get some more value here. Siege barracks on the outside. I'm going to poison all 3 of those witches there. One witch tries to dodge the poison, which she actually does right there. And then all the miners on the top right side with the warden in behind. Once they get through that first layer, then you start dropping the hogs in. Royal Champion as well. Now I did use the siege barracks, so I don't have a blimp for the town hall here, so I have to get my miners to path to the town hall. I popped the warden ability early there because some of them split left, some of them go right. Rage over the core with the Royal Champ pushing in. They're going to get that stuff. Queen still getting some good value on the bottom side, going to be able to pop her ability. She's going to get all those defenses down there. Heal and Rage in the core. They're going to get through that town hall, no problem at all. That Giga Bomb is going to do quite a bit of damage, but luckily that heal spell keeps a lot of the miners alive there. Still got miners and hogs pushing through the left channel. King went down early. Wizard's still getting some trash on the outside from the siege barracks. Queen finally goes down, but Royal Champ with her ability and miners, and the healers switch off to them. At this point, there's nothing that can stop them. Healers on miners, guys, when there's only like 20% of the base left, there's no way you're going to fail unless you time fail here if you do it right. So here, the Royal Champ and the miners pushing through. All the hogs died, but it doesn't matter. We're only taking like 9 hogs in this army comp, so it's mostly miner based. The hogs honestly are just a tank for the Royal Champ early on so she doesn't get targeted by anything. That's actually what I found the hogs to be best at. So if you go slightly more miner heavy, I think you get more DPS, at least on the storages, on the town hall, on the all the trash buildings in the core, stuff like that. And it's just good for the hogs to tank for the Royal Champ and for some of the miners early on. That way you don't have to use that first heal too early. That's what I've had a lot of success with. Let's go ahead and check out another replay right here though. Alright guys, here is another Legends League base, another sort of anti-2-star base that I've actually been seeing quite a lot of actually. I've seen this like 3 or 4 times in the last 2 days, and here's the best way I've figured out how to beat it. Even with that Town Hall way at 12, guys, you don't want to charge that because they're just asking you to charge it, and you're going to get absolutely wrecked. Your Queen's going to get dicked in the face. What you want to do is drop your Queen over here, and you want to charge one of these side Inferno compartments. I'm going to choose the right side just because it feels a little more natural. The base is perfectly symmetric, though, at least on most of them. They are symmetric, so it doesn't really matter. I'm going to wall break over here on the right side. Pekka's going to make the funnel over there. Queen's going to step up and in. I'm going to go ahead and rage her up, and I'm going to have to get a freeze down because of that Inferno tower, which kind of sucks, but you know what? You got to do what you got to do. Rage the Royal Champ and the Inferno. She's going to step inside, get the AD. I did lose a healer, unfortunately, to the AD, but it's going to be alright. Queen's going to go in here, and I am going to be able to get a really nice wall break here on that Archer Tower. Just watch this super wall breaker right here. Place it just absolutely perfectly. He's going to go for the Archer Tower, and the Pekka's going to get that AD, so I don't have to worry about any of my healers going down to that AD. Queen's going to keep stepping inside here. She's eventually going to get the Eagle and the CC, which is super nice, because I'm going to pull the CC with one hog right here in just a second. Boom, there goes the hog, pulled the CC, and even got a Skelly Trap out of the way, so all that's going to come down to the Queen. Now, there is a ton of DPS on the Queen, and I mean a ton, a lot of point defenses here, especially once she gets through the CC. She's going to step over to the left, and there's going to be like even another 2 Archer Towers on her. So I'm going to have to go ahead and start the hybrid from the top side just to try to keep her alive after I pop the ability, because I want these Expos to switch off of her, but she's still going to go down anyway. But at least she got the Eagle and the CC, which is nice, and then I'm going to get the Healer Swift. Now, this is an important step. I drop the King and the Siege Barracks right on the enemy heroes here, and I freeze the heroes. I do that so that way I can pop the King ability, keep him alive, and he's going to get through all the heroes here. Then the hybrid coming in right toward the Town Hall, everything pushing in. Now, I noticed that the healers switch, and they're going to keep the lower group healed up here, so the healers are going to be responsible for the lower group, so I'm going to take care of the top group with my spells once everything splits up, because I know the healers are going to cover the lower group. Early warden ability, you guys have been seeing me do that in all my hybrids. I normally warden first, then I drop the heals later. There goes the heal on that top group, everything on the town hall. The healers are doing a good job at keeping the hogs and the miners in the bottom group alive. Then everything starts to meet up over here on these last two expos. They go down. Healers keeping the hogs up, everything pushing in. I don't have to drop that last heal yet because the healers are doing such a good job at keeping some stuff alive. There goes the last heal. I drop it as soon as the scatter shot is in range and the scatter shot starts firing on my troops, because that scatter shot does so much damage. So I go ahead and drop that last heal down and then just push everything through. Don't have any more freezes left, so I'm just kind of relying on watching the Roa Champ ability at this point, and there's just too many hogs up, too many miners up. It's going to end up working out. Gets a little bit close toward the end on this one because the Roa Champ gets targeted, and the healers switch to the Warden, which is kind of dumb. These healers are just going to heal the Warden for the rest of the attack, and they're not going to do anything useful, which really sucks. It would have been overkill if they stayed on the Roa Champ here and then the hogs, but they're going to stay on the Warden and not do anything good for me. But we'll go ahead and speed through some of this cleanup because it's just cleanup on the outside. King, P.E.K.K.A, a ton of wizards, a ton of miners on the outside, guys. It may not seem like overkill, but I promise you there's still like 10 or 12 or 15 miners alive outside there. There's a ton of them. Wizards on the outside getting a lot of value, and these very useful healers just healing the super goblins. They're absolutely stupid, but you know what? It's going to work out anyway. Still going to be a triple. Awesome attack here again on another one of these anti 2-star bases. We're going to go ahead and take a look at one more though and see how I beat it today. Alright guys, here's the last attack I'm going to be showing you here today. Another anti 2-star base. This one's a little bit different. I don't see this one every day, but I think I have seen it before. It's got these weird inferno towers and the air defenses that are just barely outside of the reach unless you wrap around the corner. So you got to kind of figure out what you want to do. I'm going to end up charging down south here for the eagle, and it's going to end up working out really well. I just got to wait and see which way queen goes once she's inside the base. So I'm going to drop the queen close to 6 here. We'll go ahead and fast forward until I start. There we go. Early Coco Loon, because I think she's going to walk to the right, but she's going to end up walking to the left. That's why I kind of wait with the healers a second. Although I do drop them to the right here because I got a little bit anxious. I thought she was going to go to the right, but as soon as she gets that cannon down, she's going to wrap back around to the left. I have to drop that early rage because there's a ton of cannons, and that Warden hits like an absolute truck. The Skelly Trap as well. She goes back to the left, so I drop that Coco Loon. I'm going to go ahead and get the P.E.K.K.A down for the funnel and get the wall break going here pretty soon in just a second. Another Tesla pops here. She's going to be able to take it out no problem at all though. Wall breaker goes in. It's successful because it's a super wall breaker, and it's pretty darn hard to fail a super wall break. You got to do something special to fail a super wall break. She's going to go inside here, already dropping the second rage, and I haven't even gotten into those 4 expos yet, so you know Queen's going to be taking a lot of damage here pretty soon. I drop that wizard to try to help her get through that king pretty easily, which she does, and then she's going to step up for the eagle here. I am going to have to use the last rage super early already. Had to drop the freeze there as well because there's like 5 point defenses on her. Now she's getting through some of those. And I'm going to guess that she's going to walk to the left here. So I'm already going to start with the king on the left side. And I'm going to hybrid in and save the blimp for the town hall, I believe, on this one. So here goes the hybrid pushing in, starting with the miners to funnel the king around to the left. Miners going in. Queen gets targeted by the single target inferno. I wanted to save this last freeze. So I'm going to go ahead and pop the queen ability. Not going to freeze that inferno. And then I'm going to, on this one, I'm going to early heal. Now, the only reason I do that on this one, I know I've been telling you guys, Warden first, heal later. The reason I do heal first this time is because I'm going to use a battle blimp, and I want to save the Warden ability to cover the blimp. That's the only reason I'm going to do that on this one. So here goes the blimp from the left side, and I'm going to pop the Warden ability here. That way he can cover everything. The troops, the hybrid, the RC, the queen, the enemy CC kill, the battle blimp as well, all the hogs on the bomb tower. This Warden ability right here, perfect timing. It just covers absolutely everything. And then that extra wall breaker I had that I didn't use, I used to pop the king inside the base so he can help kill that enemy royal champ, and then heal again over the core where everything just kind of met up. And it's just going to be absolutely overkill, guys. The Warden ability got so much value in this attack. Those heal spells got so much value. I mean, everything's still alive. There's like 20 miners still up, even though I only started with like 17. There's still a ton of hogs up. The Royal Champ at full health, freezing on the back end because I still have another freeze. Queen at full health, even though I popped her ability super early. I mean, it just absolutely smashed the base here. It was really nice attack here on this another ring base here. So if you guys see this base, just use this army comp, guys. Honestly, this army comp's working out well for me. I got 6 triples today out of 8 attacks, and you know what? Maybe I'll do even better tomorrow. We'll see. But this is what I've been using right now, guys. It's still working for me really well, and I'm still getting some 1-stars on defense, so hopefully I can push pretty high this season. Although yesterday I forgot to do some of my Legends hits, so that's not good, but oh well. If you guys want to see more Legends League videos, definitely let me know down below. If you guys want to see some Clan War Leagues videos, let me know. I might be able to record some of our Clan War League stuff here in Tribe Gaming and in Tribe Academy, so let me know what you guys want to see down in the comments below, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.